My hope for getting Evernight is very limited, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to get her in the matter of pulls that I have her, so I'm gonna hope and pray. With this new Evernight update, we also have the main mission that we get to complete, some side quests, and I want to do her showcase just to see what she's all about. Like, I've been so excited for March to finally get a 5-star form. Like, yeah, she's had like skins in the past, but they were never like a 5-star form. So I'm actually really excited. And then we have abnormally arbiter whatever this new end game mode is. It literally has red and everything all over. Like, what even is this?
I'm so confused.
I know you have to basically get all marks on all these 3 ones here to unlock this, which is just not gonna happen for me. It's just not gonna happen. And then obviously you get your like tickets that you get to check in and stuff like that. She looks so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just do her showcase just to see what she's all about. So I do know a couple of things about Evernight. I know that she really works well with Castress and basically any other character that has a memo sprite. I also know that she scales off of HP. I don't know too much about her lore. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm not exactly sure if this is an alternate version of March or if this is just March and she's just, I'm not exactly sure if we're gonna get 2 versions of March. We have Evernight and March. Obviously they're 2 different people, but I don't know if the story will actually mention them as 2 different people. Like, even in their trailer, the trailers that were released by Hoyo, it's showing them as 2 different entities, which obviously makes sense because we have March 7th and then we have Evernight, but they're basically
one person just split into 2, I guess.
I'm not exactly sure. Don't quote me on that, but I love her design. I love the red flower. I don't know what kind of flower that is, but I love her dark tone. I love how compared to the March 7th, she does look a lot more pale. She's giving more like zombie or like vampire vibes than anything else, which I'm not hating. I love the 2 little strands of hair on the back of her head. Like, it's very unique. I also love this island animation where she's kind of trying to copy March 7th in a way, but she's not doing a really good job of it, which is like, okay, you know, she looks so cute. Oh my gosh. I don't really see Evernight smile. Like, she like smirks, but I don't know if she really like smiles. And then like her shoes, like her whole entire outfit is just really giving, I just love it. And then her memo sprite is Eevee, which we'll see in battle later. Oh wow. Wow. Black Rain? Okay. See, this is gonna make me really want to pull her even more. Like, I'm just hoping I get her in the first 10-20 pulls, maybe. I'm hoping, but I'm not so sure. And then we also have her support, which shows her memo sprite Eevee, and then her umbrella, which really looks cool. Wow. Wait, I'm actually gonna get excited. Okay, wait. I just know she'll fit right on in with my Castress, okay, and the rest of my memo sprite group, or whatever you want to call it. It's funny, everybody that I have here is basically everyone that I have. Okay, I don't think we're getting her light cone. Like, there's other alternatives for it, so I'm not worried about getting her light cone or anything. But oh my gosh, you came out of nowhere. She just chased me, or whatever that thing it was, chased me out of nowhere. But I also know that she is a Remembrance Ice unit. I don't know if this is the first Remembrance Ice unit, so I don't think so. So I'm assuming that Evernight has like her 2 like states where she has her Darkest Riddle state and then her normal state, where Eevee is just like her regular jellyfish color and then she turns red. And she basically does the exact same thing as Castress, where her memo sprite basically does a huge amount of damage and basically explodes. That's the same thing as what Eevee kind of does. It kind of just explodes and disappears off field until she's resummoned again by Evernight. But wow, she looks really cool. Her animations are really interesting. They're very simple and very elegant, which I like. I mean, she does look very interesting. I mean, her whole lore, I'm really interested in her whole lore. I think she's one of the very few characters that I've seen so far that actually have like 2 alternate versions. I don't want to count Dang Hung because like technically he does have like 3 different forms, but like I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like Evernight and March are just like very contrast towards each other. Like, I don't want to say Evernight's like quote unquote evil, but she does have a darker tone compared to March. And I can't say the same about Dang Hung and Dang Feng, as I'm not too sure if those 2 like, I'm not sure if one has a darker tone. I feel like they're still kind of similar in a sense. I don't know how to explain it, but a part of me is really glad that I went ahead and got the Herta way before her rerun banner. I wasn't sure when her rerun banner was going to be, so I'm glad that I got her way before her rerun banner, which is now, because at least that way I can really save up some Stellar J's for Ceridra. I'm pretty sure, not Ceridra, oh my god, Cyridris. Oh my gosh, these are such similar names. Her and Hyacinth, Hyacin, however you say those names, they're so similar. I can't, not Ceridra, I meant Ceridris or whatever her name is. I'm not sure. Okay, I want to save up for her, and I also wanted the Herta way back when, but I was able to get the Herta and Hyacinth on the same rerun banner, so I basically know what she does and everything. She's a really cool character. I haven't really been able to play with her either. Like, I've built her and everything, but I haven't been able to really play with her because I didn't know her clock is like, I didn't know her clock was bent. Can you guys kind of see that her clock is bent? But I didn't really have a team to play her with because I don't have Black Swan and I don't have Jade, so I don't really have anyone but Survolve to work with her, and I don't want to go and build a whole different unit just for her. So I was just like, you know what? She can really work in any team that's really necessary for her to work in, so it doesn't really matter. But I mean, this is a great team that she's working in right now. I don't have Luwecha. I don't have him, but yeah, I definitely have to eventually use my Herta at some point. Like, she will get used in some teams. I think I'll try to see if Evernight works with the Herta. I don't think she works as well. I haven't seen anybody test it out yet. Like, it's not like the best in slot, but I do want to see like how Evernight works with other teammates. I might need to farm for a couple of other, like some of her resources still, but I also need to farm for her relic set as well because she has like a brand new relic set. So I'll think about that whenever I get her. Okay, I'll take that. And then in the mail, you get some cool stuff as well that I kind of deleted, but you basically get like 4 extra pulls for the character and stuff. And I was just like, that's very generous of Foyo, you know, that's very generous. I can't not lie that that's some generousness right there. But the time that I have been waiting for, I'm actually terrified. I don't even think I have enough for a 50 pull, so we'll see. And if I lose the 50-50, it's gonna be heart-wrenching. Like, we're at like a good 50, I think. Okay, so I'm hoping, I'm not gonna pull for her light cone, like I said. There's alternatives for it. So I have basically 50 pulls and a dream. So I'm just hoping I win the 50-50. If not, it just means I'm going to have to farm some more or just do the story quests and see how much Stellar J's I get from that. So with that being said, let's get into this. I'm actually kind of terrified because I really want her. When I really want a character, it's really sad when I don't get them. So fingers crossed. Okay, we got like a 4-star. I want to say, like, I don't know, I think my pity is at 0 because the last character I pulled was Ceridra and I haven't pulled any character since. So I think it's basically at 0, I think. Okay. All right. Now we just have singles. Okay. I should probably just wait until... That's interesting. Misha? It's up to you, Pikachu. Maybe it's for the best I do singles just to see. All right. So let me go ahead and get that. Sad thing is these haven't refreshed yet. So I'm just waiting. We will see if these last 2 pulls... Interesting. Okay. Wow. This is like the 3rd time I've gotten her already, which is kind of interesting. Okay. So I will be back once I go ahead and probably finish the main quest, probably do some other stuff as well. I'm not willing to spend just yet, so we'll see. So I did a thing. It's a couple of days later since Evernight's banner release, and I was just pulling on her banner consistently because I told you I wasn't finna swipe. I'm sorry, but I just wasn't finna do it. And then I end up at the last second down to 1 singular pull, managed to pull for Evernight. I don't know how. I can't even begin to describe or explain the relief I felt when I finally got that 5-star. I actually have no idea what my pity is. I was trying to check, but honestly, this is fine. Okay, I'm so glad that I have Evernight and the Herta. So for the next 2 patches, I'm just gonna be saving up Cyrene. But oh my gosh, my baby has finally returned, has finally come into my home. Oh my goodness. At this point, I don't even know. Like, I feel so accomplished that I didn't give in when I should have given in. So we're gonna level her up. We're gonna do all that I can for her. I'm not gonna be farming because I don't have any farming materials. Like I literally got her in like the last little bit of pulls I had, and I was just about to wrap up my gameplay for the day. And I'm just yapping a lot because I'm just like in such disbelief. I don't, like I said, don't know what my pity is at this point. But I don't even care. I'm just glad that she's finally here, and I've just been saving up for her. I've just been ready for her. So let's get this done and out of the way. All right, level 80. Okay, I forgot what other light cones that she can work with. I know. Oh yeah, that's the one I wanted to give her. Okay, I do have a replica, so I'm gonna give her the sweat now, cry less. There's also this one that works for her as well, but I'm gonna give her this one because I just have an extra of it, because I will not be pulling for her light cone. I'm so sorry, it's just not gonna happen. Now I know why leveling up characters and everything that relates to them is so expensive. It's gonna be real unsatisfying that I can't complete her to her fullest right now, but I'm gonna do what I can with what I have. Okay, so the most important thing is her ultimate, her skill, and her talent, and her memo sprite, of course. So I'm gonna do what I can do and put that at like, I think I want to keep everything at like a 6 or 9. I'm going to level this up though, to both of them to level 6. I'm terrified because I'm running out of currency. Okay, dang, I don't have nearly enough for that, but I'll make it work for what I got. Okay, unfortunately I won't be able to level up everything because of the lack of currency. Like it's looking pretty scarce over here, I'm not gonna lie. I'll deal with that later. So the dealio, or the situation with her relics, is I don't have everything. I never have everything. I still have to obtain this. And honestly, I was going to just make the boots because she needs crit rate and crit damage on this. And then she needs speed and HP on this. Thing is though, I only have one of this. So I don't know if I should just wait or just pray and hope that I get something good potentially. So I'm going to give her something because she needs something, but I'm hoping that I can roll for crit rate as well. I'm not betting on anything, but she has crit rate on that. She has crit rate and crit damage on that, which is fantastic. And then this one's not too good, so I won't work on that right now, but she has HP and she needs speed. She also have her ice damage boost and some crit rate, so hopefully I roll a crit damage or something. So she has a pretty decent set for now. And sadly, I wish I could level this all up right now, but unfortunately I don't have any credits. Fantastic. So I'm just gonna have to wait, but I do kind of want to run her in a race quickly. Not a race, oh my gosh, I want to quickly see what she does, and I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm going here just to see what we're working with, because there's obviously a lot of things in here that I need to collect anyway. Scratch that, we're gonna do this instead. So I'm never able to, unfortunately, complete the last stage, which doesn't really surprise me, but I'm going to see. So I'm going to switch this team. Well, actually, this should go on this one instead. I just feel like that makes more sense. But on this one, I'm going to switch the teams up, and she's just going to be working with all of my memo sprites, and we'll see how we'll do in this. All right, so let's see what she's actually made of. I did have to take the time to tweak some of my other characters. Wow. Okay, not bad considering I haven't leveled up any of her relics. She's doing decent amount of damage. Nothing too serious or anything to write home about. But yeah, if you ever plan on running Evernight sustainless, I just don't think that's going to work. I just don't, especially since she's like an HP scaler. Running her sustainless won't really work. And I mean, I could test it just to see, but I already know we're not gonna last long, so. But wow, she's doing decent damage considering that I haven't really done too much with her, and I plan on doing more with her later, just not right now. But now I have a full team of just memo sprites. Left, right, and center. I just love this ult right here where she's just like throwing her jellyfish up in the air, or her umbrella up in the air. Just very cool and satisfying to look at. Little Ika's always doing damage. Like, you can count on little Ika doing that type of damage, for real. I feel like we should kind of clear half of it, potentially, especially since we have this dragon, and I feel like Evernight is really assisting with Castris. and helping her deal her damage. So, all right, we're down to like the final battle, but the enemy's thing is shield or whatever is super strong for whatever reason, so it's great. Yep, we love to see that true damage. I'm not exactly sure if we're gonna beat this guy. We have barely made any damage on him, but it is what it is. Oh, I was able to at least achieve the 2nd star. Usually I'm not even able to achieve that much, so hey, Evernight, you're actually holding your own. Yeah, I think this is the last little bit before the cycle wraps up. Alrighty, that was great. I feel like despite not getting the 3rd star, the fact that I got the 2nd one, it's a pretty noticeable change to me. I don't know, and I don't know if it's because it's thanks to Evernight or what, but you can obviously tell the 2nd team did a lot better than the 1st, which I mean, not surprising. All right, let me just quickly build my team. Castress, Evernight, Hyacinth, and Remembrance Trailblazer. It's my superstar team right here. I wonder if they have any dialogue when they're here. And that has just been me pulling for Evernight and building her kind of. It was stressful, I'm not gonna lie, but I love her. I'm finally happy that she's in my team. Let me know if you guys pulled her or not, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye everyone. So throughout that whole entire story quest I did, I was only able to acquire a full 8 pull. Sad, but what was I expecting? I should be close though. I should be close to that 50-50. I'm not sure if I'm gonna win it or not, but I should be very close now. But if I don't get it, I just don't get it. But I have to say, the story, it had me hooked. There was some bits where I had to like stop the skip button and actually read what the heck is going on, because I'm like, this actually got me shedding some tears a little bit. Like I think I feel more connected with this character than I originally did before. Not that I was never connected to this character to begin with, but I'm just more connected now than I was before. And I feel like if I don't get this character, it's
Going to be an issue.